All right, let's dive into a word you've probably heard 1,000 times, mindfulness. But forget everything you think you know. Today, we're going to strip away all the myths and get right to what it really is, a tool you can use not on some quiet mountaintop, but right in the middle of your actual, messy, busy life. Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first. We have to talk about the biggest thing that gets in the way for most people. We've got to bust the mindfulness myth.
No, really, think about it. What's the first picture that pops into your head? Is it somebody sitting in perfect silence for like hours on end? Or maybe trying to force their brain to be completely, totally empty? Yeah, if you've ever actually tried to do that, you know it feels, well, impossible. And honestly, it's pretty frustrating.
And this, right here, this is why it gets so frustrating. The myth tells us we're supposed to empty our minds, which is just not how brains work. It says we need hours of time, that it's some special activity we have to escape to. But the reality? Oh, it's so much kinder. It's not about emptying your mind, it's just about noticing your mind. It's not about hours, it's about tiny moments. And it's definitely not a special activity. It's a way of being with what you're already doing. It's not about escaping your life, it's about actually showing up for it.
So, okay, if we're not trying to stop our thoughts, then what are we even doing? Well, it all comes down to something incredibly simple. It's just a little shift in focus. Here it is, the classic definition, and it's just perfect. Let's break it down real quick. It's a practice of paying attention. Paying attention to what? To right now, this moment. How? On purpose. You're choosing to do it. And then the most important part of all, without judgment. You're not trying to fix anything or label thoughts as good or bad. You're just observing.
And boom, there it is. This is the big aha moment. This idea is a total game changer. Look, your brain is a thought factory. It's what it does. Mindfulness never asks you to shut the factory down. It just invites you to step back from the conveyor belt and watch the thoughts go by. You see them, you notice them, but you don't have to get tangled up in every single one. That new relationship, that is everything.
Okay, that all sounds great in theory, doesn't it? But what does it actually look like in practice? You know, when you're stuck in traffic, or the kids are screaming, or you're just trying to get through your inbox. Let's make this real.
The best part is you don't have to add a single new thing to your to-do list. We're just going to hijack moments that are already happening. We're talking about your morning coffee or tea, your commute to work, and yep, even your next conversation. So tomorrow morning with that first drink of the day, just try this. Before you even take a sip, just hold the mug. Feel its weight, its warmth. Now bring it up and actually smell it. And then for that very first sip, put your phone down and just taste. That's it. That's a mindful moment. You just did it.
What about your commute? That time we usually just zone out and try to survive? Instead, turn it into a little game. Try to spot 3 things you've honestly never noticed before. A weird gargoyle on a building, the color of a door, anything. If you're walking, just for a second, feel your feet on the pavement. Or instead of blocking out the noise, just listen to it. What does your world actually sound like?
Now this one can literally change your relationships. The next time you're talking with someone, try to really listen. Give them your full attention. Notice their tone, the way they're holding themselves, and here's the hardest part. Resist that powerful urge to plan your brilliant response while they're still talking. Just receive. Just be there with them. It is one of the greatest gifts you can give another person.
You see, these are tiny, tiny shifts. They might seem insignificant, but they add up, I promise you, and they lead to the real reason we do this. They lead to the power of presence.
I just love this quote. It's so true, isn't it? Our life is just a string of moments. And when we're lost in thought, worried about the future, or stuck in the past, we miss them. We're not actually there. Paying attention is how we capture our own lives. It's how we actually live them. And this chart just lays out the payoff so clearly. When we're on autopilot, that first bar, life feels chaotic, right? Stress is high because we're just reacting to everything, and we feel like we're not really making an impact. But when we practice these little moments of presence, we start to shift over to that second bar. Life feels more centered. The stress starts to go down, not because the world got less crazy, but because our relationship to it changed. And our sense of impact, it goes way up.
So here's the bottom line. This isn't some far-off goal you need to achieve one day. It is available to you right now, in this very moment. So let's make it real.
I'm going to leave you with this one single question. Not what will you do tomorrow or next week? Today. What is one simple thing you will do with your full,
undivided attention. Maybe you'll really taste one bite of your lunch. Maybe you'll listen to one whole song without skipping it. Maybe you'll just feel the water on your skin in the shower. Just pick one thing, because that's where it all begins.